Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for being here today for another reading. Let's go ahead and get right into this timeless message. What does Spirit want to share with you today? What do you need to know? Let's go ahead and get the overall energy. Spirit, what is the overall energy of this group? Who am I speaking to? I'm embracing. Embracing your light, embracing the dark parts of you as well. I feel like this is a very gentle energy of loving every aspect of yourself, even the shadow aspects of yourself. Playfulness. Yeah, and within that, like, embracing energy, right? Loving even the darker aspects of yourself, or maybe the aspects of yourself that you haven't seen in a really long time. You have playfulness coming out, and you're starting to revisit those shadow sides of you, the things that have been suppressed for a really long time. You're learning to enjoy the little things again. Spirit, what else? One more. Communication. It's a number 11. There's a little girl talking to a tiger. I'm going to read this one. Number 11. So we have communication. Communicate from your heart and speak your truth without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy or hesitant, but to heal through communication. You're a natural teacher. Okay. Learning not to be afraid of the shadows within yourself, right? There could be this energy here, what I'm feeling and gathering of there was a time in your life where maybe you were not as timid to be open and communicate and be your authentic self. And when we're kids, we are our authentic selves, right? There's nothing holding us back when we're children. Nothing's tainted. We have like these rose-colored glasses on as we move through life as a kid, and it's a beautiful thing, right? That children literally live their true authentic selves. They say what they feel, they say everything, right? Like they don't hold back. You are starting to understand these dark aspects of yourself that you've been holding back, right? Notice how she's holding onto this moon, like she's just holding back some of those beautiful aspects of herself, even though you might think that these things about yourself are boring or scary or not even worth expressing. Spirit is saying, yeah, they are. Go ahead and do it, because you need to communicate. You need to live your authentic self. It's not so big and scary once you just step into that part of yourself and start healing those aspects of yourself. So let's move into tarot and clarify. We have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful energy here of loving yourself and embracing who you are. Yeah, just giving that love right back to yourself, tapping into your intuition. And I love how she's sitting here on a clam. It's making me feel that energy of don't clam up, right? Don't close yourself off to everyone and everything, and especially don't close yourself off to yourself, because you have so many beautiful attributes about you that you need to uncover and not hide. Learn to communicate, use your voice to share those deepest parts of yourself that once used to be shared effortlessly, right? You didn't even think about it when you were younger. All of those things that you shared about yourself. And for some reason, as we age, we shut down those beautiful places within ourselves that we used to express. But you know, life has a funny way of doing that to us as human beings, right? We shut down these beautiful aspects and sides of ourselves that we once shared openly with others, the world, with friends, family. And we forgot how to actually become our own leader in life and communicate. So let's clarify embracing. Embracing. Eight of Swords. Oh yeah, wow guys. Learning to really embrace that change and knowing that you are capable of coming out of that cage that you've put yourself into, right? You've built these walls around yourself, so to speak. Learning how to free yourself from that cage that you're sitting in right now. Spirit, can you clarify playfulness? Four of Pentacles. Yeah. You really hold yourself like close, right? You hold on to those things that you remember about yourself so dearly. And I do feel like that is helping you embrace this change. It's okay to let go is also something I'm hearing, that you don't have to be so closed off. You don't have to hold on so tightly to the things that you're also scared of showing. There's also stability in letting go. Spirit, can you clarify communication? Five of Cups. Five of Cups is like walking away from something. Walking away from something, like turning around and remembering that there is so much more. Even though everything over here might feel heavy and didn't work in the past for you, remembering that when we get up and we free ourselves from this cage here that we've put ourselves in all of these years, that when we finally free ourselves out of this cage, we turn around, we see that there's so many beautiful things on the other side of this change and this transformation and learning to be our own leader. There's so many beautiful opportunities still. So remembering to keep an open mind and an open heart space, and remembering that not all is lost in the moment. All right. Let's go ahead and clarify the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Spirit, what is it about this Eight of Swords? Can you clarify? We have the Lovers here. Wow. Okay. In this reading, the energy of the Lovers is like you loving yourself, right? Like giving yourself that love that you deserve and so desperately need. Remembering that you, like the energy here of her loving on this bird, right? It's such an odd image, right? But it could be that is how you feel. Like you're maybe just an oddball and you're kind of different, right? And you need to remember to love you. You need to love yourself. When you come out of this cage and you free yourself, remember to give that love back to yourself. Feed back into your life and love all of the dark, weird aspects of you, okay? Because you're amazing and beautiful and you are deserving of love and deserving of care. You, first and foremost, are needing to give that to you, right? Before you can receive it from other people, right? If you can't learn to love yourself, you're not going to actually be able to accept love from others, right? In a genuine, open place within yourself. So learning to give that love to you and really transform the way you think about yourself and the way that you are leading yourself, right? And communicating with yourself. What are the things that you're sharing with yourself, telling yourself on a daily basis, right? Spirit, can you clarify 4 of Pentacles? And we have the 5 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So 5 of Pentacles here. Feeling like you've been in this like lonely place for quite some time. And we have another cage. So you've just been feeling caged up. And this is like you have been possibly put yourself in this position over time unknowingly, right? Like we cage our feelings, we cage the way we do things, the way how we act, right? We cage ourselves sometimes unintentionally, not even realizing that we have every opportunity to free ourselves from this imaginary hypothetical cage, right? Like that we put ourselves in, we box ourselves in life, not even realizing it sometimes. And here in the 5 of Pentacles, feeling alone, you feel like, man, I just feel like I'm doing things alone, or I feel really alone in life and I'm on this journey alone. Giving yourself that love you deserve and desire, opening your cage and freeing yourself is going to open up all of this freedom here in this 5 of Pentacles by giving yourself that love and that beautiful, like, confident self-talk that you need to be sharing with yourself. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am good at things, right? I am a good communicator. Using those affirmations with yourself on a daily basis is going to be what helps you. One of the things that helps you free yourself from this cage that you sit in. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and clarify 5 of Cups. Spirit, clarify 5 of Cups. And we have the Fool. Beautiful energy of you just taking that next step with yourself. You saying yes. Saying yes even though it feels scary. Yeah. Here in this imagery, we have this crocodile down below, and she's contemplating whether or not she wants to step off, right, the ledge. And this is so reminiscent, right, of this reading here of you taking that chance on yourself and you freeing yourself from this cage here in your life and taking that chance, that step, that leap forward into the unknown, even though it scares you. It scares you. It scares you to be open. It scares you to be honest and vulnerable. But this is what you need to do to free yourself from this cage here. That's not a cage. This cage here. I'm holding a cage. These 2 cages, right? To free yourself, you're gonna have to do something real scary with yourself. And it requires you to examine your shadows, right? Your shadow aspects of yourself, all of the things that you don't want to actually look at within yourself. And it's going to require you to communicate in some way, whatever that is for you in your situation. It's going to be something surrounding using your voice. So opening up that part of yourself that feels really daunting and scary to share, not being so closed off and holding all of those things so tightly because it's scary to open up and share, and taking that next step with yourself. All right, let's get some additional messages. Then we'll close with an angel message. Spirit, any additional advice? Distant thunder. Clear the air. Yeah. I feel like distant thunder, like you know it's coming, right? You know that something is coming in your direction and you're going to eventually have to clear the air, right? You're going to have to figure things out. Let's read this one. Find my book. Distant thunder. So we have dramatic purification, renewal, and healing are occurring on many levels. Don't be concerned if there is chaos in your life. In this instance, it is good. It is shaking things up so you don't become stagnant. But your auroric field or your personal space is cluttered. It's difficult for exciting new experiences and opportunities to come into your life. It's time to clear out clutter, release the old, discard the unused, clear the air, and release situations and people who don't empower you, purifying the dross out of your life. In order for renewal to occur, the old needs to make way for the new. Yeah. All of the old habits that you're used to doing, that you feel really stagnant in, that you possibly are holding on to really closely because this feels comfortable for you to stay in this Four of Pentacles energy. It feels really comfortable and cozy just to stay in your space and not share with others, right? This distant thunder oracle card here is telling you, hey, like, things might feel really chaotic and change is going to feel hard. It's part of the process and it's necessary, right? Moving through it is a necessary part of healing. You're going to need to go through all of these deep, dark shadows with yourself that feel really chaotic and heavy to move through so that you can embrace loving yourself and embrace coming out of the cage and being truly your authentic self and honoring yourself, right? And really getting into this full energy here of just taking that next step. Let's get an angel message. What do your angels want to share with you? (0808), swift action. You're entering a phase of expansion, so take immediate action towards your ultimate goals. Financial improvement is on the horizon, and by the way, someone has their eyes on you. Stay focused because the universe is aligning in your favor. That's beautiful energy. Yeah, when you start to heal, yes, things, beautiful things, people, things, money, finances, right? It all start to flow into you when you are starting to become in alignment with yourself, right? So this is beautiful energy. Let's get one more. Spirit, one more message. One more message, Spirit. Just one. All right, we have great shift, 1122. Transformation, spiritual awakening, manifestation, unity, alignment, fulfillment, and expansion. First, acknowledge the positive changes unfolding as a result of your hard work. Then open your mind to new possibilities and allow yourself to explore new avenues. Many positive shifts are on the horizon. The world around you is aligning with your intentions, supporting your growth and your dreams. It's 1122. Wow. Okay. This message of embracing your shadow aspects of yourself is really big, right? I think it's just something that everyone has to face at some point in their life, are those nasty little parts of ourselves that we never ever want to look at. But it's necessary to become our best versions of ourselves and learn how to communicate with ourselves. Like, how are we speaking to ourselves? What are we telling ourselves, right? Are we growing in any way? Are we learning to embrace the full energy and really take that next step with ourselves in our life? So embrace the full energy, move forward positively and with passion, guys. Like, let's do this. I love you guys. See you on the next message. Bye.